I thought yesterday, as Zaz and Mike Ryan and a whole lot of people are killing James Harden before the trade, what I thought was most interesting in the middle of that is Kawhi Leonard, who never says anything about anything, says that guy's forever my boy. And even if that guy leaves his side and he can't do it anymore with the Clippers, he's not hurt by it. He understands more than most how it's a business. You know why? Because Kawhi, I'm positive, is hurt by everything that happened in San Antonio. And then he goes to Toronto, another country, wins the championship, and he knows these people don't care about you. You have to get yours, not these. When I say these people, I mean the fans, I mean ownership, I mean they only care about you in direct proportion to how much you help them. It's not a real relationship that is loving and conditional. It's the most conditional relationship there can possibly be. And Kawhi is sitting here saying, as the knower of the business, because I'm positive he was hurt by everything that happened in San Antonio. My guess is he would love to still be in San Antonio. Everything would be fine if playing with Wemby, if there hadn't been a mess with the doctors. And so Kawhi loses his running mate. He doesn't want Darius Garland, loses the guy that he can actually play well with, and then he says, no problem, it's business. He understands it, we don't. Like, he gets it, he forgives James Harden. This is a business partner of his. He's like, that's always going to be my boy. He's got no problem with James Harden leaving, we do.
I mean, if you don't get it by now with James Harden, like, when are you going to get it? He does this every time. He knows who he married. I don't understand caping up for James Harden at all. He chose this life. I don't get it.
I'm just telling you, Kawhi did. You don't.
Kawhi knows exactly.
But Kawhi's got more involved in that investment than you do, and he seems to be less hurt by it than you are.
I'm not hurt at all by it. James Harden picked this, and the consequences of James Harden picking this type of career is that we get to highlight the lowlights.
Well, and I would say he doesn't care as much as we do about it because he has been resigned to the fact for a while now that the business part of it, the money part of it, is a lot more important to him than the actual winning part of it. It's not like James Harden decided to leave at the end of the season. He literally quit on them. They've won 15 out of 18 games. Said, I'm out. Okay. And like Kawhi's okay with it.
Yeah, evidently.
It does come from jealousy. If anybody had that kind of talent, I think we'd care more.
Well, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about caring that I find funny. Jeremy, can you look this up for me? Because I know James Harden was an MVP, but I don't know how many times he finished like runner-up or top 5. Can you give me just how close James Harden has come various times to winning the MVP of the league? The reputation James Harden has is he doesn't care enough. It's not humanly possible for any athlete who has ever played to be that good and not care enough about basketball. There's nobody who rolls out of the crib, doesn't care, and is just supernaturally gifted at basketball. Kevin Durant, you can say he doesn't care. He cares. He cares more than you. James Harden, you can say he doesn't care. He cares. You can't be that excellent. It's not possible, not humanly possible to be runner-up for MVP. No one's ever done it. No one ever will unless you take care of your body and do all the things that you have to do. That he won MVP because they had the best record in the league and they averaged 30 points a game. But how many times did he finish runner-up or top 5?
So he finished for 8 straight seasons in the top 10. That was every single year that he was in Houston. So he won 6th Man of the Year in his 3rd season. That was his final year at OKC. Then he finished 8th, 5th, 2nd, 9th, 2nd, won the MVP, 2nd, 3rd, and in the year he was traded from Houston to Brooklyn, he finished 13th. So he finished top 13 in 9 straight seasons. Oh, and by the way, top 10 last year.
That's the damage to the legacy of what it is that he's done. People think he doesn't care when it's not possible that he doesn't care.
No, I think it's entirely possible that he doesn't care enough. Like, okay, you want to make the easy argument that he cares? Yeah, he's excellent at his job. He's made $500 million. He clearly cares about putting the ball through the hoop. But there are other factors. He very clearly, on the spectrum of caring, he is on the low end. And it's pretty evident to everybody. This was a year ago, and this went viral a year ago. It was a Mavs studio host talking about James Harden now going to the Clippers, and he calls the future. in this one clip. It nails his career note for note.
Ask the producer to pipe this into the Clippers locker room so I can talk to you, James. I hope you're taking notes. I'm telling you in advance, you're welcome for the wisdom I'm about to spew. Because, listen, I get on my knees every night and pray for someone to believe in me like Daryl Morey believed in you. You wanted a certain coach, they brought in Mike D'Antoni. You wanted to play a certain style, they played it. You wanted Dwight Howard, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. You wanted Chris Paul, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. They brought in your old friend Russell Westbrook. You want to go to Vegas on off days? They looked away. You wanted the team to stay over so you could go out at night. They changed the schedule, and it didn't work. And you know what? You said, I'm going to break up with my whoopee. Not good enough. I see the bright lights in New York. I want to go there. My old pal, Kevin Durant. It's going to work. The big three. And all after 1 year, you wanted out. You realized, oh my gosh, I took this guy for granted, the guy that believed in me. I went back with Daryl Morey. They traded Ben Simmons for you. How did they pull that off? And you know what? You went there and you got a partner who got the MVP. He won the MVP. And what did you say afterwards? You said, they didn't hand me the reins. You're the point guard. You were holding the reins. And what did you do when you had the reins? You scored 9 points in Game 7 against Boston. You blew a 3-2 series lead. So they fired their coach. Not good enough. You broke up with your guy, believed in you again. You said, the bright lights of L.A., that's where I want to go. Let's see if that works. Listen, James, have you ever had those friends who had bad roommates? Over and over, they complained about their bad roommates. This guy's terrible, the bad roommate here. They never thought to be self-aware enough that they're the bad roommate. They're the problem. Hey, James, you're the problem. If this doesn't work this year in this system with this team, then you're going to go and point fingers at everybody else, and you're going to go back home and you're going to start swiping right for another team, and there's not going to be anybody left. Because, James, you're not the beard, you're not the system, you're the problem.
Heard that mic drop there.
It was great, and he keeps swiping right, and he's going to get his money, and he always does, and it's because he's excellent. And
he's excellent.
Like
The one thing he's wrong is that he said there wouldn't be another team waiting, and there was.
Well, it's Cleveland.
I think that clip's embarrassing. I really do. The guy's doing an editorial on a player who plays for another team. It's a Mavericks broadcast. I don't know, like he's right about everything he said, but I think it's embarrassing.
It's just the most negative angle, though. I mean, when I look at James Harden, I see an all-time great whose legacy is bulletproof at this point. He's just
no. His legacy's not bulletproof.
I
All-time
think
great
It
scorer.
came off Teflon there, where an unprecedented studio host is doing an editorial just to take him out.
so ridiculous.
Greg, his like the part about this that's fascinating to me is the fact that you really have to work through all of the places where fans and media get most upset at athletes to undermine what should be this excellent of a legacy. Top 13 MVP, 13 straight years, changed the entirety of the game. If Trevor Ariza makes 5 threes in a game, he'd be a champion. I mean, like this, you really have. It's
he
hard.
wouldn't be a champion. He'd make it to the NBA Finals and probably lose there because that's what he does. He doesn't win a championship. I have no idea what that dude's name is, and neither does the majority of our audience. I'd say 99% of our audience was nodding in agreement. This dude is cooking. I don't care enough to look up his name, but he is dead on about James Harden. It is not a Teflon reputation whatsoever. He is a cautionary tale of, yeah, you can chase the money. Yeah, you can be like, it's everybody else's fault. You can demand the trades. You can make it an ugly scene. But at the end of the day, that is going to be your legacy. He didn't win a single title to erase that from his legacy. And I guess if he's even just a rotational player and wins a title, people won't even remember that because he'll remember the 15 years in which he did this every 2.5 seasons.